In this video we'll be doing an interview with Rick, the man behind SKS Acoustics. Hi, I'm Marlon. SKS Acoustics is an UK-based manufacturer of acoustic panels and diffusers of top-notch quality, and they manage to keep their products really affordable. We will be talking about their earth absorber panels and about mineral wool versus foam in sound panels. Let me introduce Rick of SKS Acoustics.
Hey Marlon, thanks for having me.
So I have a few questions. The first one is, can you tell a bit about the concept behind the Earth series sound panels?
Yeah, sure. So our approach to the Earth series panel design was identical to how we approach all of our product designs, really, in that we look to develop solutions to several fundamental requirements that our customers have, which is one, it needs to look amazing. It needs to transform your studio or your space into something really special, really unique, and somewhere that you and your paying clients want to spend their time. Because the more time you spend there, the more work you're getting done, and the more money you're making as a record producer, right? Number two, it needs to be sized appropriately for a multitude of spaces and uses. Number three, it needs to offer a class of design not offered or seen from any other manufacturer or sound treatment provider in the world. Number four, it needs to be highly effective at absorbing sound, but not so much that you end up with a dead space. And then number five, it needs to be cost effective.
So how do you keep the price point low for both home studio owners and professional studio owners?
So we spent a lot of time sourcing materials from around the UK with all of these five requirements in mind. And what, we went through different stages of design and construction to ultimately end up with a product that ticks all five boxes.
Okay. Would you like to share how the Earth panels are made and which materials are used in these panels?
So the Earth series products themselves are made up of 20.5 millimeter plain redwood PSE timber with a central supporting joist. They're then wrapped in an acoustically transparent material in a choice of grey or black colours. And that material is actually sourced from the UK's leading fabric material specialist, and it's beautiful. It's really tactile. We then fill each panel with an eco-friendly glass mineral wool, which is both CE marked and fire retardant, and is 100 millimeters thick. The backside of the panel is then finished with a laser engraved MDF cover with a mounting bracket, so it's ready to hang straight out of the box. And that's actually screwed down into the actual frame.
What I personally really liked about the Earth Acoustic panels, and one of the main reasons they are now hanging on my walls, is the wooden front panel. How are they made?
The front panel is really where our unique design and laser cutting technology really come into their own. We use the highest quality Italian poplar, 3 millimeters thick, which gives a really bright grain of wood. In fact, the Bowie panel behind me is just that, if you can see it on this webcam. And then that's actually also screwed down into the timber frame itself as well. So all elements of the panel are actually screwed down into the frame, giving a robust product that can take a beating from our friends at UPS. And then finally, we've actually partnered with the highest quality acrylic paint suppliers in the world, I would say, which are Dope and Cobra, who are, really dominant in the graffiti art world, and that allows us to provide color options to all of our front plate designs. In fact, all of our designs really across the board in a really high quality paint. So all five boxes ticked. Really, number one, it looks amazing. Number two, it's sized appropriately. It's not too big, not too small, just right and effective. Number three, it's a world-class design. You won't find this design or a finish like this anywhere else. Number four, it's highly effective at absorbing sound, and actually partially diffusing sound via the front plate design. And finally, number 5, it's cost effective for all customers, big or small, which is the feedback that we've had.
Okay, I would also like to hear what you think of the following. There's a lot of misinformation on the usage of foam. You have the cheap closed cell foam, which you can find everywhere for little money, which does more harm than good. But you also have the expensive open cell foam, which you use in your Elemental series panels. And there are some who say that mineral wool is better suited for acoustic treatment than foam. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, there's an argument that acoustic foam isn't as effective as rock wool or glass mineral wool. I would agree with that. You know, a glass mineral wool is absolutely more effective than acoustic foam at the high end and low end. There's also an argument that suggests that glass mineral wool is cheaper than acoustic foam. I somewhat disagree there, because unless you're planning on pitting a layer or a panel of bare mineral wool to your wall or ceiling, you know, you're going to have a panel around it. You're going to have fabric around it. You're going to have a top and end, or you're going to have something around it. It's not going to be bare. So when you add this frame or these other components, you'll find that you're actually around about cost neutral when you're putting up a glass mineral wool solution as opposed to an acoustic foam solution. So the costs are really very similar. For this product series, the Earth series, we wanted to provide a rock wool option, and so all Earth series panels are filled with glass mineral wool. That's not to say that we don't see value in acoustic foam treatment, because actually acoustic foam is really efficient and highly effective. For that reason, we actually launched the Earth series and the Elemental series at the same time. So the Earth series, as I've said, is glass mineral wool based. The Elemental series is acoustic foam based. Acoustic foam is generally provided to us in the perfect size for installation, which means we can just simply add, you know, a mounting device on the back end and maybe a front panel design fairly quickly, which reduces the working time of our staff. Now, we could quite simply capitalize on that saved time by charging higher prices, but what you'll find is that we pass those cost savings on to our customers. That's what we're about. So in short, we chose the Earth series to be the glass mineral wool solution, and the Elemental series to be the acoustic foam solution. Both effective, both offering the same design and color choices. But you know, when we're talking about porous materials, you know, some studios call for foam, and some studios call for more drastic measures, simply because of the quality of the sound. Foam, actually, there's a lot to be said for it.
That cleared that up a lot more. I really appreciate you took the time for this chat. Thanks again for your explanation.
Thanks for the call, mate. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Check out my review of the SKS Acoustics Earth panels. The video is displayed on screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. I will see you in the next one.